appreciate all the members of the fourth estate for honoring our invite despite the short notice. As you are all aware, the County Public Service Board had been impeached. 4 members had been impeached. That was in 2023 December, and following the Court of Appeal upholding the impeachment, it required that we move quickly and have the recruitment process started and concluded for us to embark on making sure that our people get the services required by the County Public Service Board. We've had a recruitment process that has been competitively done by a selection panel that was approved by the County Assembly. And pursuant of the provisions of Section 58, subsection 7 of the County Governments Act of 2012, and Section 6, subsection 2 of the Public Appointments County Assembly Approval Act of 2017, I hereby nominate the following persons to the position of the chairperson and members of the Kakamega County Public Service Board. Number 1, the chairperson that has been nominated, whose appointment will be subject to the approval by the County Assembly, is Mr. James Robert Wakungwisakwa. He has been nominated as the chairperson of the County Public Service Board. We have 3 members. The first one is Mr. Rafael Milikau Otalo, has been nominated as a member of the County Public Service Board. The second nominee as a member is Madam Vivian Ayuma Ashiachi. She has been nominated as a member. And then the third nominee as a member is Mr. Jason Stanley Mulama. So those are the 4 nominees whom we are going to forward the names to the County Assembly for vetting and approval. Once they have been approved by the County Assembly, of course they will be duly appointed, and the first assignment of the newly constituted County Public Service Board will be to embark on the recruitment of 12 chief officers. You're aware that we still have vacancies for chief officers, and they can only be recruited by the County Public Service Board. So I thought it's important for purposes of information for the members of the fourth estate and the entire public to know that we have now set a stage of making sure that our County Public Service Board is fully constituted, and then thereafter we now give them the mandate to start carrying out their functions. Otherwise, I want to thank you, and maybe if I may allow 1 or 2 questions, that is also in order, just to take this opportunity to appraise members of the fourth estate. If they have any questions, any observations, today I'll give you an opportunity. Yes, we had that one incident that was reported by our county public health officers. The samples have been taken to Nairobi so that we have a more inclusive report. So this is a matter that we cannot just as a county conclude. So once we get the report from the Ministry of Health, from the national government, then we are going to make it public so that we give an advisory that has been well documented by the Ministry of Health, the national office. Otherwise, as maybe other members speak through, I also thought it's important just to highlight one issue with regards to the disbursements of funds from the national government. I know most of the counties have not received their disbursements from the month of February. March is overdue, and effectively now April. As a chair of finance, I just want to ask the National Treasury to expedite the release of the funds, because so many functions in the counties are suffering. We have not paid contractors for quite some time, and this is affecting service delivery in the counties. That is something that we shall continuously call out to the National Treasury to expedite the issue of disbursements. And lastly, for those who have been following, on the matter of the county bursaries, we had an advisory from the controller of budget that counties are not supposed to issue bursaries because this is a function of the national government. We went to court just to get proper interpretation of the matter, and just last week the court gave us a reprieve to facilitate disbursement of bursaries for only this financial year. So having gotten that interpretation from the court, I want to state here today that once we get the share of revenue, then we'll give priority at least to our students once they open from the month of May. But I know some politicians have taken advantage and started to mislead people that all counties are not giving bursaries because governors are misappropriating money. I think when you are a politician, a member of parliament, don't incite the public. As governors, we were on the forefront to make sure that our kids get funds. And the delay was caused by the matter in court and an advisory by the control of budget that counties are not required to issue bursaries because education for primary, secondary is not a work function. So I just want to warn our politicians, especially from Kakamega, let us stop cheap politics on county bursaries. Wewe kama unatafuta kiti cha ugavana, you can send your manifesto to the people of Kakamega without using cheap propaganda. I've seen some of the same politicians going around wanaambia watu wasitoe ushuru, and yet the same politicians are demanding services from the county government. You cannot have double speak. When you go to the national parliament, you are the first ones to approve the finance bill. Unasema yes, finance bill ikuwe approved, so that national government should get money to facilitate their programs. Ukikuja hapa kwa ground, unasema counties should not collect revenue, and yet you want hospitals to be completed, you want bursaries to be issued, you want programs to be undertaken. Mine is just to caution our members of parliament and all those aspirants. If you want to sell your manifesto to the people, please sell your manifesto without using propaganda. I mean, najua ikifika 2027, some of those fellows will disappear because they have no agenda for the people of Kakamega. So this is an advisory to all those propagandists going around and politicizing the bursary issue, wakisema ya kwamba governors wapatiane pesa ya bursary kwa sababu wamekula pesa. And yet we had a 3-month embargo on the same by the control of budget. I just thought it's important for me to come clear so that we shame those politicians who are using cheap propaganda to sell their manifesto. Asanteni sana.
Maybe the last one, MPs have said that most of the responsibilities that were devolved, governors are not doing whatever they are supposed to do in terms of service delivery. So what is your take on this? Would you prefer CDF funds to be taken to counties or they remain at the sub-county level?
I think I'll be not able to comment on the CDF matter because that matter is in court, and I don't want to be called out on commenting on matters in court. But my general advisory is whatever that is supposed to be devolved is very clear as per the fourth schedule of the Constitution. We have functions which are supposed to be devolved, which were supposed to be devolved as per the fourth schedule, including roads. So if we follow the Constitution, the spirit and the letter of the Constitution, the functions which are supposed to be devolved are very clear. So it's not a contradiction. If we abide by the fourth schedule, then we will not have any contradiction. Thank you.